guys, there's some strange things happening here at Toy Quest 101 because on this episode we partnered up with Bandai to bring you their new line of Void Series Stranger Things 4 figures.
And that episode's gonna start right
now.
Hey guys, who's ready for part 2 of season 4 in Stranger Things?
That's right, today is the day that part 2 of Stranger Things 4 comes out on Netflix, and we're so excited because it's one of our favorite episodes and we've been watching it every single season, and we binge watched season 4, and we're so excited for part 2 again that comes out today. And in honor of this iconic show, this love letter to the 80s, we partnered up with Bandai to bring you their new Void series of Stranger Things figures, and they sent us a bunch of samples for us to unbox today. But before we start, we want to remind you guys to subscribe to Toy Quest 101, and don't forget to hit that notifications bell so you don't miss any toy reviews, statue unboxings, or any celebrity guests that might pop up on our show. Now, Ileana, who is your favorite character in Stranger Things 4?
My favorite character in Stranger Things right now is probably gonna be Eddie.
Ooh, one of the new characters and one of the figures that we have today to unbox. Such a cool character, one we haven't seen before, and he plays such a pivotal role in Stranger Things 4. He's an absolute favorite, again, Ileana's favorite. I myself have always been a fan of all the characters on Stranger Things 4, but this season it was all about Max. She played such a great role in her character, and what an iconic scene when she went to the Upside Down, and it was so cool with the music hitting and her trying to come back to the boys. I mean, it's been such an amazing ride, and she has such a great role this time in season 4 that I'm so excited to see what else happens with her and the rest of the cast. So let's start with what we have here. So we have a couple figures here that we're gonna be unboxing. Again, this is the Void series of Stranger Things figures that came out for Bandai, and these look absolutely amazing. So Liana, who are the two characters you have?
I have 11 and Eddie.
That's right, she has 11 and Eddie. I have Hopper, and we also have two Demogorgons here. One is the 11-inch series figure here, which is really cool. And then I have the 7-inch glow-in-the-dark upside down figure of Demogorgon, which is cool. He's from the Upside Down. Super neat. But as always, we start with the packaging, and this packaging is truly something to look at. So Ileana, what can you tell us about the boxes?
I think these boxes are really cool because they have really good style in the boxes, and the front window you can see the figure, and then the back of the box you can see the picture of the figure. And I think these boxes are really dope, that the way they styled it.
That's right. Man, these boxes are really nice. They're probably the best boxes I've seen for figures in a while. You could tell they really paid attention to the details and the style of the boxes. They're also all numbered. As you can see, Hopper right here is number 2. The giant Demogorgon's number 5. Ileana, what numbers do you have?
11 is number 1 and Eddie's number 4.
That's right. So we are missing one of the figures from the series, but we're definitely gonna get that. You can find these at Target, Walmart, or right on Bandai's website, which is, we're gonna leave all that in the bio of the video. But these guys are absolutely amazing. Again, there's some people who like to take their figures out of the box, and there's some people who love to keep the boxes on display the way they are. And with these, you can't go wrong because they're gonna look very good in the boxes. Again, the picture window looks like a Demogorgon face, right? Which I thought was really cool, and they're all styled the same way. You have a smooth, sleek design. They're kind of heavy, and you see all the veins from the Upside Down in there too. So really cool, right? Really love the style of the boxes. So really like a 10 out of 10, right? If we were to grade, which we don't really grade on our show, but 10 out of 10 for these boxes. I think they look absolutely amazing. And again, if you want to display them in the box, these are definitely the way to go. And such a popular episode, such a popular show, such a popular cast, right? Everything about Stranger Things is really cool. So, enough about that. Let's get to unboxing these figures.
Hey guys, we just unboxed these amazing Stranger Things figures and they look absolutely amazing.
That's right, they look so cool. This is the first look at them outside of their boxes and they looked really, really amazing and true to the Stranger Things series, right? So Ileana, who do you have for your characters?
Well, I have 11 and Eddie, but let's start with Eddie first. I love the Hellfire Club logo on the back of his jacket and the front of his shirt. I love the way they style him. I love his shoes, his clothes. I think they're amazing, and his hair looks realistic. I mean, I love the hair. I think I love everything about Eddie so far.
That's right. Eddie looks really cool because he does have his jacket. He does have his bandana, and it's very true to the episodes where you see Eddie with his Hellfire Club jacket on. His hair does look realistic, so the sculpt looks very, very good, and he's very colorful, like Ileana said as well. I mean, I think they did a really good job with her character. Now, moving on to one of the more popular characters, Ileana, why don't you talk about 11?
As you can see, her clothes is actually from season 3. And I mean, you see the designs of they did on her style. I mean, her clothes are amazing, and you can see her hand is up for her powers. I think 11 is absolutely amazing.
That's right. So a little bit different here with the season 3 look, but I absolutely love it because this is the older version of 11. She's already starting school and living her normal life. So I really love that about that character. Again, very good sculpt. Both these characters have different points of articulation, so you can kind of pose them. And like Ileana said, we're posing 11 out with her hand to show her powers and her little iconic, right, hand wave that demonstrates her powers on the show. Now I have Hopper. Now Hopper looks really cool because he's dressed up in his uniform from the jail in Russia. And I have him kind of, you know, squaring up, ready to fight because he did get in a lot of fights in this episode. And right behind him is the 11-inch tall Demogorgon. Now this is really cool because he's not only 11 inches tall, but he has 20 points of articulation. Now we have him kind of crouching down behind the characters of Stranger Things, but he is massive. And I love the sculpt and details on him because he looks very scary. And I love the fact that they made him a lot bigger than the other characters or the other figures that we have here on the table. Super cool. I love the teeth and everything about his face, his long fingers. I mean, he just looks like a scary monster, right? Yeah. So again, 20 points of articulation on this particular one, which is really cool. Now, if you want a different type of Demogorgon or a smaller one to kind of match the scale of the other figures, we do have the upside down glow in the dark feature with the upside down glow Demogorgon right here. Now, we didn't take this one out the box, but it doesn't have that many points of articulation, but it does glow in the dark, which I thought was a really cool added touch. And this is about 7 inches tall, so it's almost about the same scale as the other figures. So this is another one to add to your collection. Now, there is one thing that I do wish they did come with, and those are accessories. Now, although they didn't come with accessories, these figures are still very detailed. They have points of articulation and they look really good, and they look just like they came out of the season 4. They didn't come with accessories, so I thought it would have been cool if maybe Eddie would have came out with a guitar for the Hellfire Club, or if 11 had her waffles, or even Hopper with a gun. I think that would have been a really cool detail to have with these figures, but nonetheless, these guys are amazing. Now, Ileana, which one is your favorite?
I think my favorite has to be Eddie.
Eddie? All right, cool. So I like the Demogorgon. I think that's pretty cool. He's such a cool figure and such a cool monster to have, especially with Stranger Things. Hopper was pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
I like the different look to Hopper, but they're all really, really nice. You guys should definitely check it out. especially today that season 4 part 2 comes out. Again, we want to really thank Bandai for sending us these samples. I really love them. I think they're gonna look really cool on the shelf. We could display them, even do a scene right from Stranger Things 4, posing them in kind of an action pose, and I think that would be really cool. Now, another thing that they came with are these little backdrops, right, of the upside down. Obviously, I have a smaller one here. Ileana has the bigger one here, which would be a cool backdrop to have if you do display them outside of the box. Again, I think it's gonna be really cool to display these guys in some sort of scene, reenacting the scene. I think that would be really cool, especially when Hopper fought the Demogorgon, right? Yeah. I think that would be a really cool scene to have, and I think that's what we're gonna do with them. So again, special thanks to Bandai for sending us these samples into anticipation of the new season part 2 of Stranger Things. We're gonna leave everything in the bio for you guys to check out for yourselves and purchase your own figures for your own collection. So Ileana, why don't you tell everybody where they can find us?
You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok.
And don't forget to subscribe to Toy Quest 101. We'll see you on another episode. Bye, guys.
Bye.